Hello, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast of LMC Varsity Sports alongside Mac Benson. I am Rob Beretti. Today, here at the gym at Rhinebeck High School, the Panthers getting set to face the Blind Brook Trojans. And Mac, both teams coming in 6-5. Rhinebeck on a 4-game win streak. How big is this game for them?
Well, I talked to the senior captain, Will Kebby, before the game. Said it's a huge game for the whole team. They've put so much preseason work and just so much practice every day into this that they're hoping for a payoff tonight.
We'll see. Only one team's going to become 7-5 after today's game. You will find out about as quickly as possible. Stay tuned. Tip-off is next on LMC Varsity Sports. Brendan Shaneman and Matt Franks are at center court, just about ready for tip-off. Rhinebeck, of course, in the white jerseys, Blind Brook in the blue. Both teams 6-5 as they face off here. And the tip-off goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? It's going to go to Rhinebeck.
Without a doubt, the 6'7" center for Blind Brook winning the tip-off is obviously size advantage over Matt Franks.
It's rare. Winning the tip-off, they're actually worked to their disadvantage because the ball went straight out of bounds. Cascione finds Will Kebby. Kebby puts up a jumper partially blocked and recovered by Shaneman. And Sam Adler, one of the captains, will slow it down. Shaneman, the other captain for the Trojan squad. Wurtzel playing catch with Handelman. Well, Handelman is blocked, denied, and Sevian comes up with the rebound. Sevian with speed. Pushed it off to Ryan Aquino, back up top to Sevian. Regular starting point guard Chris Pinnell is in street clothes today, so Sevian might be shouldering a good amount of that load for the Panthers in this game. Aquino trying to post up, travels. Adler will bring it up for the Trojans. 1 minute in, still no score. That's Wurtzel. And Jacob Burke back to Wurtzel. That one tipped away. Good play by Chris Cascione to force the turnover. Sevian. Now Matt Franks. Just decides to put up the three. And he nails it.
Matt Franks, he's a captain this year with Will Kebby, a dominant starting player for Rhinebeck.
He can do it all. Outside, inside. That time, I think they were expecting him to drive, and he just, I'll shoot it from here.
His third year on varsity, you can expect stuff like that from him.
Shot clock down to 15 as the Trojans trying to find a shot. That is Burke, and now Wurtzel, who misses. And out of bounds, it will stay with Rhinebeck.
Go Rhinebeck.
Franks will inbound. Trojans employing a press.
Tough defense from Jacob Burke.
Bobble there by Franks, able to recover. Now it's turned over by Cascione. And Adler will bring it up for Blind Brook. It's Burke in the corner as they go around the arc. That one tipped away by Sevian, but picked up. And now a three put up by Burke is off the mark. Ball stays inbound somehow. Rebound and a foul called as Brendan Shaneman was trying to shoot. Big 6'7" center, senior captain, will get ready for 2 foul shots and see what he can do with his first. Made it. I always found it strange that tall players, usually not known as the best free throw shooters because they have the height, as Shaneman misses his second. They're that much closer to the basket.
And also, they're the ones who get fouled more. Shaquille O'Neal, notorious bad free throw shooter. You would think the centers would practice more often.
Panthers working with it. Kebby with a 2-jumper is good. What a knuckleball there, shot by Kebby. And it is 5-1, Rhinebeck. Burke to Adler. Back to Burke. 20 to shoot as Sniski had a touch there. 3 put up by Adler, drains it. 5-4 lead for Ryan-Neck as they push it up the court quickly. Now they'll slow it down. Franks looking for somewhere to go. Kebby with a jumper, this time no good. Rebound by Aquino, dishes it quickly to Sevian. Now Aquino with a look from the corner, just off the mark. Looking for 3, ball goes out of bounds. Ryan-Neck call is the call. Fresh shot clock after the miss on the 3-pointer. 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Inbound is to Sevian. Now Aquino will try another 3. This time he's got it. It's an 8-4 Ryan-Neck lead. Trojans looking to respond. That's Willie Burke. Adler thought about 3. Adler again. This time he drives in. Dish out to Sniski, nails it. To the 2 or a 3. It is a 3 for Cal Sniski, and it is a 1-point game.
Kebby with a Wolverine-like beard is a popular kid around Ryan-Neck.
Frank's trying to drive in. Now he has to dish it away. Aquino. 20 to shoot as Kebby goes inside for Frank. Shot is good. So 5 points now for Franks and a 3-point Panther lead. Am I in your way? Trojans try to do here. Adler. 15 to shoot. Wurtzel back out to Sniski, who made the first 3, and he drains another one, and we are tied up at 10. Cal Sniski, really a sharpshooter for the Trojans. Franks off the mark there, but a nice job, nice hustle by Ryan Aquino to pick up the rebound. Fresh shot clock for the Panthers, and Franks fouled on his way to the bucket.
Ryan Aquino will inbound it from Ryan-Neck.
It was a non-shooting foul, so Cacchione added up top. Now Sevian. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. All tied up at 10. Lots of long-range shots early in this one. Jumper by Franks is good. And that will prompt a timeout by Blind Brook coach Mike Welsh. 2:30 to go, first quarter of action, a 12-10 Ryan-Neck lead. We will be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Cal Sniski will inbound for the Trojans in what has been a high-scoring first quarter for both teams. 12-10 with still 2.5 to play. Wurtzel, now a 3-pointer put up by Adler, hits the back iron, and picked up by Cacchione, has to get rid of it. And he does dish it off to Kebby, and now Jake Sevian. Aquino in the corner, inside for Franks, back out to Aquino, backwards pass, and the 3 is just a bit too long. Franks on the rebound, and a 3-point attempt by Cacchione just rolls out. 2 close calls there for Ryan-Neck. Now Blind Brook needs a 2 to tie. It's a 3 put up by Sniski, just missed, rebound by Franks. And a foul at center court.
Rob, one thing I noticed today is Jake Sevian coming up. It's his first year in varsity, stepping in for an injured player. He's really possessed the ball well and hasn't had many turnovers and has set up many plays for the Ryan-Neck tonight.
Sevian made a name for himself during the football season for his speed as a receiver and especially as a punt returner. A lot of athleticism on this Ryan-Neck team. Sevian thought about shooting the 3. Now a travel called against Sevian, so I guess he should have just let it go. Minute 30 to play, first quarter of action, still a 12-10 Rhinebeck Panther lead. Adler in the corner. Sniski once again, no good. Rebound is tipped around, picked up by Franks, and brought up by Sevian. Now Franks over to Cascio, looking inside for Kebby, runs into some traffic and foul is called, and Rhinebeck will keep it.
You can see Angelo Spadafino coming in for Chris Cascione.
And Spadafino, another guy who's been relied upon for the three-pointer. Rebound is up, the inbound is up top to Sevian. Now Aquino back to Sevian. Spadafino puts up a three, foul called. And so Spadafino's gonna go to the line with 3 shots.
Over the front of the rim.
Good chance for Angelo Spadafino to extend this Panther lead. First one is just a bit short.
Over the front of the rim.
Just under a minute left in the quarter. Misses the second, and you can tell there's a lot of Rhinebeck fans in this gym, Matt, because this place goes dead silent before the Panthers shoot.
Yeah, I agree. And on the contrary, when Weinbrook's shooting, you can hear them all stomping their feet and trying to make it as distracting as possible.
Spadafino able to nail the third, 1 for 3 on that trip to the line. Under a minute to play. Adler. Bounce pass to Willie Burke. Sniski, they keep looking for Sniski in the corner. Ryan Shainman. They get it back to Sniski, puts up a 3, just no good. Offensive rebound was by Handelman, and now a jumper by Ryan Shainman, no good, and a rebound by Ryan Aquino.
As the shot clock turns off, Rhinebeck will hopefully get one more chance to extend the lead before the quarter ends.
They'll probably hold for the last shot unless they get a golden opportunity beforehand. Now down to 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. That's Spadafino back to Sevian. Now Franks. He can do a lot of things. He passes to Kebby, no good. Rebound is by Shaman, and even the last second attempt was deflected. So it'll be 13-10, Rhinebeck at the end of the first quarter. Stay tuned, plenty more game action left. We'll be right back with the second quarter in just a moment on LMC Varsity Sports.
And we're back on LMC Varsity Sports. Mac Brenson alongside Rob Moretti. Tonight we have the Rhinebeck Panthers against the Blindbrook Trojans. Rhinebeck leading going into the second quarter, 13-10. Sam Adler, the captain with already 1 free in the day, will pass it over to Burke. Burke back to Adler. Over to Burke again, driving in, guarded by Jake Sevion. Adler driving in, passing it off to Sniski, back to Adler. Into Handelman, Sniski with a free, is rebounded by Weinbrook. Back up to Adler, driving in, tough defense, double team, Aquino and Spadafino on him. Deflected, picked the ball by Rhinebeck, going the same way. Rob, if you were the coach for Blindbrook, what would you say is the most important things to do coming in the second quarter, down by only 3?
Well, they've been looking for Cal Sniski a lot in the corner. You either need to get him to hit more of those shots, or you need to change up the offense because they are snuffing him out, not giving any clean looks. They put him in the other corner that time.
I agree. Sniski missing that 3 again. Adler going up, missing Sniski again. Cannot find the hoop tonight. Yes, he does have a few points tonight, 2 threes to be exact. Matt Franks goes up from 3, rebounded by Handelman. And Jacob Burke will bring the ball up for Blindbrook. Over to Adler, driving in, puts up the shot. Sevion will rebound it. Having trouble turning over the ball in his own zone. And Adler will just put up the easy layup.
Great defensive play there by Sam Adler to take away the ball.
Rhinebeck calling a timeout, and we'll be back with more basketball action after this. We're back in Rhinebeck. Matt Franks will inbound the ball. 6:30 left in the second quarter. Spadafino will pass it over to Sevion. Back to Spadafino. Over to Sevion, swinging around to Cacchione. He came in for Kebby. Cacchione back to Sevion on the key. Cacchione putting up a three, short. Rebounded by Adler. Bringing it down, driving in, passing it over to Handelman. He puts up two just short, hitting the rim. Cacchione with some good ball handling skills, passing it out of Franks. Brock couldn't keep it in bounds that time. Blindbrook will take the ball.
Just a few inches there separating Josh Barak from an assist and a turnover.
And now we have Jacob Burke passing to Adler, back to Burke. These two have had the main possession along with Snisky in tonight's game. Snisky getting pretty comfortable in the corner, not converting, but that's where you can only find him tonight.
The foul waves off the shot, and I think both of these teams, after they came out hot in the early minutes of the first quarter, and now they're relying on the outside shot a bit too much, thinking it's going to be there. Both teams really going to have to adjust their offensive strategy.
Spadafino intercepts the ball. Sevion with a fast break, putting up the easy layup. Almost blocked by the 6'7" center. Shannon, the senior, as Adler will pass it to Burke. Dishing it back to Adler, looking for a pass. Shannon Handelman putting up his layup is good. Getting around a few Rhinebeck defenders with 5 minutes 20 in the quarter left in the half. Rhinebeck, I noticed tonight, Rob, they're doing a lot of long passes. They're completing them, but it's something that is pretty risky.
And they're just trying to hit the open guy no matter where he may be, as Spadafino draws a foul there. Spadafino was 1 for 3 in his last trip to the line. He'll have 2 this time, hoping to improve on that percentage.
Nice and soft, over the front of the rim.
This is his first shot. He'll have a chance to go 2 for 5 here. Cannot convert. 1 for 5 today, Rob.
That last shot, when you're struggling, that last shot's never going to go in, the one that rolls a little bit.
Of course. You know, it's things like these that drive coaches crazy. When the game comes down to only a few points, they immediately go and see how many foul shots they missed. And, you know, to me, it's surprising that players don't put enough effort into those, because they're handing 3 points as Shedman misses the layup, rebounded by Barak. Over to Sevion, passing over to Cacchione, bringing the ball down. Up to Franks at the top of the key, back to Cacchione.